Hi everybody, it's Martyn at Flicking Feathers again today, and I'm tying a Dyret. Nice wee dry fly from Norway, great caddis imitation. As always, I'll put a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon page for anyone that wants to support the channel, get access to the members only content, and be eligible for the monthly giveaways. So, got my hook and my vise. This is a TMCO 100, just a standard dry fly hook. Use whatever dry fly hook you prefer. Now, it's obviously worth considering the sizing. This is a 14, but these are big hooks. These TMCOs. This is really more like a 12. But tie these 10s down to 18s probably. You could go a bit smaller if you want. So I've got my thread on and I've left the tag end here, right? Which is a bit different, I think, from the way a lot of people tie it. I'm going to use this as my rib. Some people don't rib the fly, some people use wire. Up to you what you use, or if you use any. I'm going to take my thread back to the start, right? I like a bed of thread. I think it makes the fly more durable. I think it makes it last longer, you know. And it also, I think it gives you a bit more control when you're tying the deer hair than just tying onto the bare shank, which a lot of folk like to do. So I've got some hair here, right, and I've stacked it. You can use any type of deer, reindeer, elk, caribou, or reindeer is caribou, roe deer, whatever. Just get something that suits sort of the shade and colour of what you're tying. I'm tying a tan caddis, so this is some yearling elk I'm using. Catch that in, and my thread is hanging just a head length behind the eye there, right? Just check the length, that's a bit too long. Just go back. I'll stack it again, because I was talking. That's nice. Tail length, I want it like that, just off the back of the hook, right? Grab that in, same again, same as I did before. Just a gather and wrap, pull everything up, and then you can start winding back. And pull the tips backwards as you go, right? This helps to sort of compensate for the bumps as you tie it off. And then see this tag end of thread? Got to bring this up to the front, take a wrap over it, fold it back. Right, if you don't do that, it will disrupt that tail when you try to tie in your hackle. Come back to the head of the fly. Just going over hand wraps here, just to sort of control the butt ends of my deer. I'm going to tie that down until I've just got just a head length here, right? Clear like that, that's what you want, and you can lift that up. You should have something like this. Now you can trim this or you can leave it. I'm just going to leave it. It's not eating anything, it's not doing me any harm at the moment. Got to get my hackle. I'm using, for this colour, I'm using a grizzly, but it really isn't that important. But as far as the pattern goes, you can just change the colour to suit the caddis where you're going to be fishing. And I'm just going to tie that in, and that takes my thread to the back. Now I'm going to let my thread hang, I don't know, a mil and a half from the start of the tail, because when I dub, I've waxed the thread already, so it might be a bit sticky, and it's easier to just eat the thread with a few turns going back than to try to slide the dubbing on the wax thread if it is sticky. I might have used up most of the sticky stuff, so. And I'm just using Superfine and tan, but again, you know, whatever dubbing you like, you can use hare's ear, you can use any dry fly dubbing. Beaver's nice, it's a nice colour as well. Natural mink, it's still sticky. So I've got a nice thin rope. I'm just going to come back so that the dubbing starts right at the tail, and then I'm just going to come forward. Now I'm not putting any pressure on the body. When I tied that hair in, I never really fully compressed it. It's secure, but it's not crushed. That's just to leave some air pockets in the hair. To aid buoyancy, you know. Just controlling that hair, getting it out of my way. When I get to here, right, I've used up all my dubbing, and I'm going to put everything up and park my thread at the front. Now, I've tied this hackle in, and I didn't pay any attention to what way the barbs are facing, right? Some folks say you should have it curving back, some people say you should have it curving forward. On this fly it doesn't make any difference, right? Just tie it in and then wind it. Oops. And you want plenty of wraps on this, right? I like the wraps to be quite close. I don't know how many that is, I never counted it, but it's probably 7 or 8, you know. If you think most palmered flies, you're looking at 5 as a sort of number within the body. This is much denser. And I'm just going to catch it in with my thread tag that I left as my rib. Right, take plenty of wraps up again, nice and secure, nice tight. Counter wraps over that hackle. Get to the front of the hackle, I'm going to take a wrap in front of the hackle but behind the head. I'm going to lift the head here, and I'm going to take a couple of wraps there, then cross my thread. Right. At this point, I'm just going to put everything back, tie over it, and then whip finish that head. I'm going to take my, I mean you don't really need to cut that away, but I'm going to cut it away the tag end of thread for the purposes of the video, and cut away my waist. Now head, going to come in, only want 2 or 3 mil here, wee short elk hairy head, trimmed off at the front. Trim away that hackle. Now, you always see these clipped underneath. I think it's a good idea to have a few in your box like this, right? I'll just tie them all like this, and then you can trim them on the water if you need to. But I'll just show you what the sort of general pattern is. Most people want them trimmed so they sit flush to the surface, but if you're fishing particularly rough water, that wee bit extra hackle might be something that you want. So, you know, you can leave it and be a bit more flexible. But anyway, there it is. There's the Dyret. Or animal or rough water caddis. Really great little dry fly. What's in the caddis hatch? What's a sort of general dry fly attractor? Well worth tying some of these up. Range of colours, range of sizes. Get them in your box. So hope that was useful, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel. Tight lines guys, bye.